Is my volume okay? Let me get some links out. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Adjust the audio in just a second. All right. Can you guys hear everything good? Might be just loud for me, so let me turn it down for me. Oh, wait for people to come in. Hi, Argent. How is the audio? Is the music too loud? Is everything look good? So is the audio too loud or is the sound good? This is a bit of a roguelike, yes. Yeah, it is a roguelike, yes. Alright, it is not Hades, it is turn-based tactical, it is like XCOM. I'll just give it a couple more minutes. I will say, I do have my fan on. It is quite hot and humid out, but I don't have my AC on because it's right next to my computer. All right. I have tried Hades. I've almost beaten Hades, the actual boss Hades, but I haven't played it in a while. I did get to him, and then I got frustrated. All right. So today we are playing. We're not playing Hades. No. Today we are playing Shardpunk Verminfall. This is a game I picked up. I think it came out a couple years ago, 2023. Indie game. I really enjoy it. I haven't played it all the way through yet. I kind of want to save it for this, but I've gotten most of the achievements. I think I've unlocked every character. This is a roguelike turn-based shooter, similar to XCOM, but with pixel graphics. It is set in a steampunk setting that is being overrun by an army of rats. And we are the last survivors trying to escort a robot that will help us kill all of the rats. So let us do a new game. Just make sure everything's good this way. Display settings. Font type. Let's just go to a more... No, this is a better pixel. Text is good. As you can see, I've unlocked most of the stuff. There's a few upgrade and skills I haven't unlocked yet. So, we're going to play a new game. We are going to do the... Yeah, it is a documentary on the modern UK. Very good. We're going to do a new game. We're going to do the tutorial because that also introduces the story stuff in it. What I'm going to start with is... So we have our team that we're going to start out with. You eventually can get 4 characters in your party. You can change the party size. So we have our characters. We've got Mycroft Valentine, a retired Imperial soldier. He's seen some things in his life which might actually be helpful. His starting skill is Ground Slam, which affects enemies around him. Yeah, it can ignore cover and always hits, so it's a good AoE. He has skills, so this is also kind of like Darkest Dungeon, where you have periods where you can rest and you have stress meters, and you can choose what to do to get more resources, search for stuff, rest your characters, heal them up. Because you don't heal after every session or after every battle, so you can search during the shelter phase. You can put your weapon in boosted state. You can fire up to 2 shots. Soldier's advice. Everyone loses their dread, which is kind of like stress, and you get a extra defense. That's pretty good. Armor. It gives you extra armor, so enemies it'll always negate damage, and but it also decreases your defense. Next we have Tilly Rexword. She wields a shotgun, but prefers fighting with a katana. So she's got Katana Slash. So she's a melee character. Very fast. Dashing range is extended. Gideon Shaw is a skilled hunter. He can master the art of quick, effective Overwatch. There is Overwatch in this game too. The rats have it as well. He has Quick Shot, which does... You can fire a shot after your first move, but... you can fire twice per turn, but it's less accurate and doesn't do as much damage. You can train for your accuracy. You can Overwatch multiple times. Michael Kipp's a born leader and gunslinger, so he's a good support unit. Venting. Venting is a big thing in the game where instead of reloading, you fire your weapon a couple times, and then you can fire it again, but it will have a very high chance of jamming or backfiring or exploding, so you have to vent your weapon. Hector Turner, an Imperial political officer skilled at fencing, so he is good at he's a good melee, and he's good at support. He can get rid of everybody's dread. Anna Claxton, she's equipped with a new generation of the combat suit. Despite all the trouble surrounding her, she maintains a positive attitude. She's similar to Mycroft Valentine, except for she's got a bombardment, so it has a longer range AoE, and she can also increase her movement speed. Rose Jennings, she's a medic and has a shotgun. Gunter Knopp is a sniper. You can focus, which increases your dodge chance. Silas Mitchell is a gunslinger. Mentally unstable, so he's kind of like your wild card. Julius Brick, which is my favorite name, is both a heavy and a melee. He has a chainsaw integrated into his cannon, and you can taunt and become marked. And then you have Leia Walker, who is the psychic. So my last playthrough, my team I picked was Julius, Hector, and Anna. Now I had 2 heavies, but since 2 of them also had pretty good combat, that also helped quite a bit. I want to do something different for this run. I'm going to try and start with... who else I'm going to start with? I think I'm going to still pick Anna Claxton. I'm going to pick Rose Jennings, because I want to see what a... she has a shotgun. She's a field medic, so she's a good healer. I think I'm going to try with her. And then I'm going to have long range. I'm going to have... Gideon Shaw's really not that good. I don't think so. Pistol shot, precision shot. I think I'm going to take Gunter. Or I might want to just try something different with Silas. So he's sadistic. That's a 3% critical chance up to 15. That's pretty good. You can get extra action, 1 dread for other party members. That's not very good. First 3 successful. Refund AP. Oh. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. I don't like that very much. What else does Gideon have? I think quick shot is useless because I really just want to kill things. I'd rather have fewer but more powerful shots. And penetrating shot is actually really good. It hits everything in a straight line. So I think I'm going to have Anna Claxton, who has the bombardment power shot armor. We have Rose Jennings, although we don't really have anybody that's a melee, so I actually might not want to use her. I'm gonna pick Mycroft because his is kind of just a general all-around that's good. So I think I'm gonna pick him, and then we have our automaton, who we lose the game if our automaton is destroyed. Support unit, the signature skill of this one is to enter support mode. So basically your weapons won't generate any heat, so you don't have to vent them if it's in range, and he can increase defenses for your party members. Medical unit, this can heal more than one ally at once. It doesn't require, you don't have to make a stim pack, and doesn't generate any stress. That's good. The combat unit kind of gives you an extra gun. I don't think that's quite as useful as just making your own units as more effective. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not use Rose Jennings. I'm going to use the medical unit. I'm going to have, for melee, I think I'm going to have Tilly Rexword, and then I'm going to have, oh, he doesn't have that, Mycroft Valentine, because he will also have kind of close range and is heavy. Basically, these top 3 are the first starting, but we do have Gunter Knop as well. So sorry for all that waiting, but we're going to enable the tutorial. We're not doing Iron Man. You can change your max party size only by a couple. So start that. Gore in combat, of course, difficulty normal, tutorial level enabled. So we are going to start. And it is loading. Come on. There we go. This is not the most intensive game, so I don't know why it would be. I swear, if the game has just crashed on me. The game has crashed. Oh, God. There we go. Sorry. I think we should be good. The capital was under siege for many weeks. The vermin horde was relentless, and Imperial reinforcements still hadn't arrived. Continue. Still, there was hope. A new kind of weapon, one that could turn the tides of the war. It had just been manufactured in one of the capital's laboratories. Sadly, that happened too late. Under the cover of night, enemies emerged from inside the city, from underground. The defenders were caught off guard, and the vermin flooded the capital. Nobody was safe. Capital, industrial suburbs, 2 hours after the attack. So it almost gives a bit of a zombie survival, like this is right after the attack happened. Alright, we're Tilly. Welcome to Shardpunk, let's get you going. You can use the mouse keys, blah blah blah. Codex holds useful information. So yeah, your white tiles are your first movement, and then orange is where you can sprint to, but you can't take any actions afterwards. So it spent 1 AP, they have 1 AP left, so we can do this. We've used up our AP. Very XCOM, of course, but in a just top-down pixel format. I think the pixel art is pretty good. Well, I want to get started before I can give more of my thoughts on the game. Tiles marked in green, so you can inspect stuff here, so there could be supplies in here. We're going to search. And we got some food and shards. Shards are for upgrades. Food gives you extra... yes, this is live. food can give you extra health during the shelter phase. So, find any movements since searching. So even if you sprint to an area that has a green that you can search, you can still search it even if you don't have any AP left. So we're just going to head to here. And here are the rats. They are kind of like just the Skaven in Warhammer. So, again, very similar to XCOM. You have your percentages. It's turn-based. We can shoot. Alright. What's nice is you can also shoot again, since I didn't use any AP the first time, unless you're a sniper. Alright. And yeah, is the audio good? Okay, so we got hit. That also gave us some stress, which could eventually give us some negative effects. So it's hit me. Yeah, melee attacks have a 100% chance to hit the target, so that is why melee is actually useful, even though the rats can also have guns. Our weapon is also overheated, or it's maxed out. So what we're gonna do is we can still shoot it, but there is a chance for it to backfire. But since we have enough time, we're gonna vent the weapon. And we're going to shoot the rat. Well, so not exactly steampunk. Everything is actually kind of powered by, I guess, like energy crystals. Alright, so we can vent the weapon since we have a minute. I've not heard of Depth of Extinction. Good. Alright. So yeah, the rat is in cover. Again, you've got... This isn't reinventing the wheel. You've got half full cover. You can flank. And yeah, so if I was over here, I would be flanked. No, wait, that's just the cover. Different maps can provide blah, blah, blah. So we want to get a better place to hide. You can see that the cover type's adjacent. So if some kind of shields are yellow, it means you'll be flanked. So from here, we won't be flanked. Fortunately, we can't move, but since we're in cover, they have a much lower chance to hit us. And their weapons also overheat. So now we can flank them. If we hit Alt, you can see where we're going to move will tell us what our chance to hit is. So we're going to hit here. If it's in yellow, it means it's flanked. So, got a clear shot. Let's take him out. Okay, scored a critical hit. Critical shots do more damage. And critical hits are not related to flanking. So, let's go get his loot. We got a Steampunk. Okay. Steampaks heal you temporarily, but they do not heal you permanently. And we can also use grenades and special crystal grenades. We do not want to use our fusion cores. Those are really rare. We need them. Grenades are very plentiful, so I like that. And they're also very useful. So Steampaks can be used, so I'm just going to use that. Alright. You can see some more rats. So what we can do now is this is just how Overwatch works, and you can do multiple Overwatches, which is nice if you have the ammo for it. So yeah, it only triggered once. We had 2 charges because it only had 1 heat point, and it's not going to overheat for you. So add the weapon. You can also gain stress points. Stress is one of the character stats that affects gameplay when max. They can panic, so they'll run away or fire or whatever. They also, if you have enough stress at the end of the mission, it could also give you a chance to... No, gore is on. You can see there's blood on that guy. Stress can also give you a chance to roll to see if you get a negative quirk. to do. So the enemies can also overwatch. Fire you. Class. It'll also show us where we're going to get overwatched. So we're going to run to the cover anyway, because this is the tutorial. Search. And now we got a grenade. Grenades are really good. Alright. Grenades have a range. Here, the rest of our squad. Over here, let's push together. There's more vermin ahead. Characters can swap combat items when they stand next to each other, so hey, somebody needs a grenade or health. I'm gonna switch. This is just kind of to give an intro to the game anyway. I know how to play it, so let's get into safety. So yeah, the way missions are going to work is that we're going to try and get through an area. The objective is not to kill all of the rats, because they will not stop coming. It's to get to the shelter, the bunker door over here. And also, sub-objective is to open the chest that's only accessible by the automaton, and you can upgrade it, and then you have to hold out by the door until enough turns have passed to reach it, and then you have your rest phase, and you're just kind of moving throughout the Imperial capital to kill all the rats. We have a secret weapon that we're going to use. So, I'm just going to move him down here. And there's some rats. Some scrap, that's good for upgrades. And as you can see, I should not have just moved him out like that. But what I can do, since she has the katana, I'm gonna kill her. There we go. Exemplary hit, this Rex word. And I have enough so I can also kill this rat drone. Next one, he only has a 20% chance to hit. I'm gonna just have him perch here. And get cover. Might not hit enough. He might not do enough damage. I'm gonna have him hide behind cover. He's just gonna do pistol overwatch because I've already moved, so I can't set the sniper. So it's the same thing as in XCOM. What's good about melee is it also means you can attack even if you're overheated, because you don't build up heat on melee weapons. Unfortunately, that did not kill him. So I'm gonna have to use a grenade. He does not have a grenade. Great. Alright, only 40%. There we go. I think it is procedurally generated. The storyline itself is not, but yeah, each level is procedurally generated. One stim pack. I'm gonna take it slow and steady because you don't really need to. I mean, enemies will start eventually spawning, but you don't want to rush. Because what I did is I rushed just to get the loot, and my guys got hit. Just gonna use this to vent. As we can see, the rats have killed pretty much everybody. Alright. This is the very opposite of the Coffin of Andy and Lele, because this is an actual video game. I know, isn't that amazing? Alright, And now we gotta get to that technician, because he is going to give us the robot. But first we're gonna search this stuff. Food, good. Alright. This automaton asked to take it to the Imperial Palace. Hurry! This fusion core might help me too. Ow! Damn. The technician has died. So we're taking this thing with us then. Unit playable. So this is our automaton. It is of vital importance. It is our medical unit, so it will help heal us. I actually just unlocked him on my last playthrough. So it's also very similar to... the gameplay is most similar to XCOM, but it has a lot of other elements to, like, Darkest Dungeon, and to FTL being a roguelike. Alright, so we're gonna... I don't really want to move him, because he's defenseless outside of his health, but he's the only one that can access this crate. Alright. Alright, we got a fusion core from that. That's good. Fusion cores are very useful. Alright. That's upgrades for the automaton. I also want to know, so yeah, is my audio good? Like, can you also hear some stuff from the game? So as you can see, the enemy has appeared behind us and in front of us. So what are we going to do? We're going to have to shoot him. As you can see, that did not work. I do not want to use a fusion grenade. Let's see what happens if we fire my overheated weapon, because it can also hurt ourselves. And it backfired on us. We're going to Overwatch with Gunter. Medical unit. Let's try and use the healing spray. So, she has the range to attack him. It did not kill him. Now we can do it again. There we go. Alright, we got it. We can send him to get upgraded. After this, I don't like how I started this. I'm going to restart and just not do the tutorial. I just wanted to show you guys because this is kind of the setup for the game. So, actions, we're going to vent. My weapon's glowing red, needs to be vented. When it's blue, it's good. A lot of fun little details in this game. I don't need to Overwatch because I don't see any rats. Search the corpse. Medical supplies. I could use an adrenaline shot. So, here we need to breach the bunker door, force it to open by causing electric discharge. So, this is basically where you get to make a lot of last stands of wait 5 turns. You can also use a fusion core to breach it immediately, but I don't want to use a fusion core. Well, the game is going to force... Wait, will it force me to? No, it won't. So, now we can level up our... now we can level up our automaton after the battle. And this will just end the turn. I'm just going to set... Something I like is you can Overwatch everybody, so you don't have to just go through every single... In a case like this, Covering fire is good because it gives a hit chance to units next to you. So we're going to end the turn. And here come the rats. Now, could risk it and try and get those corpses, but they might not have anything on them anyway. And yeah, you're never going to get through all the rats. They're just going to keep coming. So it's best to just get through the level quickly to the end. Get the scrap you need. It's more forgiving than, say, than other or survival games, so because you don't lose health if you don't have enough food, you just can't gain it back. Okay. Not really seeing much use out of the medical unit because it's not going to permanently heal us anyway, so basically, so long as we're alive, and also, if you're more careful, then you don't really need to heal. Alright, just gonna have to do Overwatch. But we can heal Mycroft anyway. I think I like Tilly. She's good. I haven't used her before because let's try and get this guy. I don't know if we will. Fortunately, we won't. Gonna overwatch everybody else, see what they do. I don't think I'm gonna die, so turn. I am a big fan of these tactical shooter games. Although I played Hard West like a couple of years ago, I hated it. So it was really boring, didn't have any really good mechanics, and was not a very well polished game. I am gonna get Tactical Breach Wizards when it's out, but so we can now get out of here. There's no point in staying. We gotta get out. So we're gonna get into the bunker. Let's drag everybody here. We're gonna start a new game. I don't like the way this started. I might pick somebody else besides Mycroft anyway. You managed to hide in the bunker and close the Raid Force door from the inside. You are safe for a few hours. Now it's time to rest and suit up. So, after the mission, you can get experience, and your units can level up. You also get team skills that will also improve. So because I had a stress, it built up, now I have to see if I get a negative quirk. So, problem is now, she's a poor scavenger, so we get less loot during combat. So, we're just going to look through here. Sharp katana. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to... Oh, I have to upgrade before I get start again. But yeah, so I'm just going to choose a random one. Upgrade. Upgrade. You can only level up the automaton by using the station. We got our team skills. So we can say everybody gets an extra HP except for the drone. Unfortunately, for unlocks, you have to do achievements. And there's also a codex that has everything in it. So continue. You've been told to take the automaton to the Imperial Palace before the vermin overrun this part of the city. Sadly, the closest bridge has been destroyed. You'll need to take a longer route via the Garcroft Bridge. But I don't know if you're joking, if you're just trolling. No, I am one person. This is the shelter phase. We have action points. I think they're pretty generous with it. Alright. Now I can get back to the main menu. I kind of want to start a new game. It's fresh. That was just good to show you how everything works. Let's see. Anything I want to change? Displace-wise. Explore in combat. We're going to do a new game. I don't really like the medical unit. I'm going to do the support. That's been pretty good. It also forces you to kind of keep it close to your units. I'm going to go with Tilly Rexword. I like Anna Claxton because I like the bombardment. I like having the long-range shot. And I'm wondering, is there any reason I should use... Having a sniper is really good. He doesn't have one. We have 2 snipers. I was wondering if there's any benefit to having Gideon instead of Gunter. Well, that might be good. The first 4 kills with your rifle refund up to 2 AP, but the character can't move. I'm wondering, can we use that? Is that just throughout the fight? It's gotta be. I'm wondering what Michael Kipps is good with. So, 1 free weapon vent. So we can keep people stressed. That's a good way to that. Half cover is treated as full cover. That's actually pretty good. I think I'm going to choose him, yeah, Michael Kipps. A born leader and skilled gunslinger. So we'll also be able to pick up somebody else. You can rescue characters. Alright, no tutorial. Start. So same intro. Now we can just kind of get into it, and I can talk more about why I like this game. So I think the pixel art is pretty nice. It has a very nice distinctive style to it. I think the setting of this is really, really good. This is one of the few good examples I think of a steampunk setting, because it's also like a zombie apocalypse. Alright, Tilly, we're gonna go here, see if there's anything here just to loot. Got some food. I'm on medical supplies. Medical supplies are good as well to heal you up during the shelter phase. I'm tempted to split up and just have a couple guys search down here, but that is not a good idea. So we're all just going to go together. Just going to set up here and Overwatch. So what she can do is she's not only does she have the heavy weapon, and a power shot, which is like an extra. It's less accurate, but it does even more damage. But she has probably one of my favorites is it's basically like a portable grenade. It's a smaller range, but you have unlimited, but it doesn't have a cooldown. So you can bombard anywhere in the red area. So that's pretty good. We're going to use him. I know there's nobody in here because we just started. Support unit, what it does is gives an extra +1 to max damage. That's really good. You don't build up heat. That's also really good. It's just kind of locked down, though, during that, when it's doing that. And it also has a cooldown. Do we remove Tilly? So we're just going to do here. Because I think, rather than having to heal, having a automaton that heals you, I think it's better that you give bonuses to your units already, and because the best way to prevent your guys from dying is killing the rats before they kill you. So we're not going to do support mode. I'm going to wait. I'm going to get Tilly over onto this side of the building. I would, though, really like to see what this would look like if it was, you know, full XCOM 3D. There is no music playing right now. Alright. Because an entrance is like here, right down here, is where rats are going to spawn. Oh. Alright. Since there's not really much else, I'm just going to have Michael search the bodies. Nothing. I'm going to search that one. I'm going to have you move up here. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Yeah, I like this game quite a bit too. And again, because it's actually a game. Although I did technically say that Coffin of Annie Lele is a game, but this is a game. Very quiet and eerie. Yeah, there should be music at some point. Or hunker down, increase defense. It's probably going to be rats up on the street. There they are. I'm going to get into cover because they're going to be attacking from that way. All right. We're going to Overwatch. Boom. Because this is why I want the support unit, because getting higher damage is always good. So I'm going to have him do support mode for Anna, for Ann Claxton. She is going to wipe this motherfucker out. Nope. Well, we can attack him again. There we go. Alright, we're gonna have him Overwatch her. Now that there's a rat shooter there. Only 27%. Actually, doing that alt thing, I forgot we could do that. Will also be an Overwatch. I'm just gonna throw a grenade at him. Boom. The music is appropriately stress-inducing, intense. I like it. All right, let's see what Michael is capable of. All right, we're not gonna do that. Well, let's just take a shot and see what happens. Hey, we got him. So we'd have to wait for our bombardment to cool down. There we go. Scrap's all advantage, this is true. Alright. Can you guys hear the music alright? And it's not too loud? I'm very paranoid about the sound, sorry. Just want to make sure it sounds good. Right. I don't think there's anything there, so we'll search this. I don't want to expose the automaton. We're just going to hunker him down for right now. Here. Thankfully, you have unlimited turns, essentially. But the rats are going to creep up on you, so you would like to avoid that. I'm wondering if there's going to be anything in this room over here. Is there anything over here? Nope. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna get here. Tilly is going to search this, Overwatch. Actually, I'm gonna have her vent. Nothing. Yeah, as you can see, they're now appearing from up here. This is a new combat tactic. Hunker down next to another hunker character without when at least one of them. Oh, it de-stresses them. Cool. Alright, let's get behind this table. I'm gonna have her Overwatch. I'm gonna have her move up here. Unit. No, I don't want to have to wait for the cooldown. I'm just going to use it when I need it. There we go. But yeah, better to just escape out of here. Also, in this little hallway, we have a choke point, so... Fortunately, Anne is blocking us, so... We're going to get her out of here. More loot. Probably going to be rats coming up here too. There's explosive barrels as well throughout the game, throughout the maps. That will cause a lot of damage, so it's actually not good. You do not want to take cover behind them. Right, we're going to move back up here. Get ourselves in a better position. There we go. Alright, I'm not gonna defend here. This is what I can do instead. Is grenade them. There we go. She is going to use her weave sword on it, katana slash. 3 of them dead. This looks like the rough part of town. I mean, yeah. Everywhere is the rough part of town since the hamburgers. I mean, since the rats showed up. Oh, look, more of them. Basically, this is the steampunk utopia, but they decided to let in the diversity. No. Supply crate, great. Alright. Don't really do much. No actions. Gonna have him here. Port mode. Move Anne up here. Let's see, we have we have improvement in here, and we can fire as much as we want because there's no heating up because of the support mode. Ah. That is not good. That is good. What is his use anyway? What's it got? Well, I've got grenades, but we use katana anything? No. Use her bombardment attack. I'm gonna move everybody. Cover over here. I'll have a better shot. Maybe actually just gonna use a Steampunk on him. Maintain support mode. Close enough to use a katana. I think we can kill him. Just in case, let's overwatch it up. We're gonna do something really stupid. Pistol, only 1 to 4 damage. I don't like that. The other nice thing about the bombardment is it is 100% going to hit. So, gonna use that to soften him up. Then use him. Shoot him. You better not miss. There we go. Exemplary hit, Mr. Kips. Alright, get a support mode. Alright. Find this rock, but I do want to search this thing down there. Might not be as talkative, because this isn't a visual novel, but I'm also really into this. I just need to make sure I don't just stay kind of on autopilot, because I played this game a lot. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. Alright. I'm not so sure about Michael, but hopefully he has other skills that'll be useful. Because if he's just got a kind of a low damage pistol, I don't know how useful that's going to be. Does the tactical order work on us as well? I'm going to move her up here. I want to see what happens. Oh, sorry, yeah. The yellow is our AP. Okay, it does not decrease our stress. That's not good. This guy, I don't know if he's going to be very useful. Let's get the automaton over here. Oh boy. Alright. Kill him. They're flanked. Let's wipe them out. So I believe we can kill them. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I think the automaton's really cute. We are going to need him to unlock this door. What do we get? Upgrade parts. Thankfully, we can also get him to cover as well, so... And we have enough room so we can overwatch him, giving us a bonus. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, looky there. He's right in front of the explosive canisters. Alright, look, it's hot. We can't hit those without hitting us, so I'm just gonna sneak around. Anna will, of course, being the goat, do all of the work. Bombard. Let's also blow up the can, because why not? There we go. She might be my favorite. She's really good. So now we gotta focus on getting out of here. So we gotta book it to the exit now. So I guess in this city there's just kind of like a labyrinth of bunkers, maybe underground or in buildings that are rat-proof. Or it says we only stay there for a few hours, so either we know we have to keep moving or the rats can still break through. Let's get to here. And we don't have to use any AP for that. Alright, breach the door. Ah, it needs to charge. Healed up, and he can level up after the combat. What I really like, though, is the Overwatch All. I can't remember if the original, if XCOM had that, but it could have been a very big oversight, but they managed to include that, so that's a good sign as well, that they put in a lot of effort into this. The mechanics are fairly simple and, you know, have been done a whole bunch of times, but they're very solidly done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do support mode. So now they have even higher chance to hit. We're basically perfectly safe now. If we really wanted to, I might try it at some point, is I'm like, well, we could just stand here killing rats all day, so we have enough firepower just to keep hitting them, and we're all in a good defensive position. So Overwatch everyone. We're using our automaton as bait. Now watch what happens when Whiskers tries to kill us. This is what we like. We're gonna Overwatch everyone again. And watch this. Because as you can see, they just keep coming. Ah, you missed. Oh. I guess attacking via Overwatch doesn't overdo it. Oh, no, it's because we're in the sport. Yeah, that's why the combat automaton's really good. Actually, we should attack. Alright, we can get both of them. She's gonna go out valiantly and kill that rat shooter. And we didn't kill him. Alright. Nope. Michael, get him! No! Oh, he's stunned. That's good. Oh, that was so lucky. That was lucky. Alright, door's open now. We can get out of here. Alright, kill him. Now we can loot some corpses. Say in Overwatch, either we all make it out or none of us make it out. Maintain support. Alright, let's get out of here. Nope, we're all going to Overwatch. Get out of here. Sport mode. we have beaten the mission. A little bit of damage, so not perfect, but I think pretty good. Everybody levels up. Roll for a quirk. No new quirk. Lucky. Alright. She's been very good with Katana. Does extra critical chance. I think... when activated the first Katana kill this turn, the funds up to 2 AP, -2. That's not too bad of a downgrade, or of a penalty. Swift movement can dash more. I wish we had something that we can use to dash and attack at the same time. So do I just want more damage, or do I want to have higher melee? We do have a lot of time in the shelter, so I think I'm going to do Sharp the Katana. Bombardment is the GOAT, so we're going to do that. Just I want him to do more damage, so we're going to do that as well. For him, what's going to be useful is, so we can make the support mode even better. We can make him the target. We can taunt, essentially. I think we're going to do more support mode. Or a stun grenade. The stun grenade actually might be useful. I think we're going to do support mode. So for our team skill, I want us to stay alive. So we are going to increase toughness. Close. Continue. We're gonna have to get to the Garcroft Bridge. So we're trying to get to the palace with the automaton because it has a way. I guess I think the spoilers is that it'll be able to interface with like a power reactor that will kill all of the rats. The northern part of the capital should be safer. Alright, so this is our rest phase. We're going to sharpen our katana. It's also good to search the crates for stuff. Got some new medical supplies. I'm going to have you heal. That's going to use the supplies that we have. So this is the survival aspect of the game. Gonna have her fix the automaton. I'm gonna have him... We don't really have dread. Well, we have one dread. It's not really that much. I'm gonna have him clean his weapon. And I'm gonna search the cells. I got some scrap. So what we're gonna do now, we have upgrade parts. This will help us upgrade our weapons because I want to do more damage. So this is our Imperial Industries Revolver, level 2. It does change the model of the weapon when you upgrade it, so I like that. That's a nice touch. What's upgrades? This is modifications we can use, so we can increase the aim, damage, gives yourself a chance at a free shot. We don't have that. We haven't unlocked that one yet. I think I would like somebody with more upgrades. So we can make her giving a shotgun with we don't really use her ranged weapon though very much. Let's see what we can do with this. Extra armor isn't going to be quite useful. Let's make him Deadeye with his revolver. Let's do that. We can compensate for him not having that much else. So now we have food. We're going to distribute. Doesn't really matter. It'll help us a little bit. But thankfully, again, and it makes sense because this is all kind of over the course of only a couple days. So not going a couple days without food in this circumstance isn't the end of the world for these people. So you're not going to like start dying. So we'll do that. Eating food also gives us a bonus to dodging. Now we can also choose where we're going to go next. So, Cret Hill Sewers. Fewer enemies are present at this location, so that reinforcements appear more slowly. And there's a special encounter with an extra reward that awaits you here. Or the Upper Dralmeek Factory. Stash of food supplies is going to be here, and it provides better dread-relieving actions during the shelter phase. I think we're going to take the sewers, because I want to see what that special encounter is. But food is also good. But this is going to make it so we are less likely to get hurt anyway. I think we're going to take the sewers. So you can also automatically distribute your stuff. I'm going to give him an extra grenade, because we basically have a grenade launcher for Anne. So I'm going to take one away from her. Let's do it. As you can see, the missions aren't terribly long. The game itself isn't really that long anyway. It stinks down here. I don't think sewers are normally like these cavernous giant places where people can walk around easily in real life. But they make for fun levels in video games. Alright, let's go. Nothing found. All right. Let's have him hunker down here. I always have the habit of trying to get into cover any way I can, even if like the automatons right on the has cover here against this wall, but it's going to be completely useless to anything else, but you still get in the habit of doing it anyway. I am going to get gem wizard tactics I haven't heard of. I am looking into getting tactical breach wizards. Alright, let's get this. Overwatch. Right. Where are we going? Maybe I shouldn't have just done that. Oh well. I was kind of on autopilot because the early levels aren't that hard. Alright, let's get out of here so we can cool it down and get that back. Not much happens in the first few turns. In XCOM, I think enemies can also appear earlier, like after the first couple turns, but they give you a good amount of space in this. Although I think that's actually more of an issue because, like, I don't really have anything to do in this first section here. Yeah, I like this genre quite a bit, the tactical turn-based. Which is funny, because I hate JRPG combat, but I like this. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. Like, I like Valkyria Chronicles a lot. Like XCOM. Other Side is a game I played a little bit of. I need to get more into it. It has a really cool art style. And a lot of interesting mechanics it has in that. I didn't like Hard West, though. I do want to get Tactical Breach Wizards. Alright. Where are those rats? So we gotta get up to here to upgrade our tank. I mean, our support unit. There they are. Oh, what is that? Those are some very scary heavy units. Those are late game units. I don't like that. I'm scared. What is that? You said they said there would be less rats in this one. All right. We're gonna put you. You want to see if you can flank them around the back? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What kind of special encounter is this? What do we get if we kill these guys? Can we attack you? Alright, bombard them. Make them go away. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? The fusion core ignores armor. Oh no. I don't want to use a fusion core. Damages and stuns targets. Alright. What the? Oh, it's a shot. It's not a grenade. Oh no, we're screwed. We are screwed. What kind of encounter is this? Well, this was gonna be a good run. I'll see what I can do with this, then I'll stop the stream. I'm so scared. Well, they haven't hit us. No, they haven't hit us yet. But we can't really damage them. We have a pea shooter. Alright. Help us out. Help us out, little bro. I do not want to get out of cover. Overwatch. Overwatch. Uh-oh. All right. Why not? Hey! It hit them and just hit the bounce off their armor. We're hitting them. We're hitting them with squirt guns. Alright, if we flank him, will we have any chance to do any damage to him? Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Well, I guess is that the caveat that they hit? Well, no, they just hit us there. Do we just win the game if we don't kill? This is the hardest encounter I've ever seen. Run. Oh, no. This isn't fun. This isn't fun at all. No, keep supporting us. This is the second mission. Why are these guys here? Are we meant to run away from them? We might be... Maybe they just need us to run away from them. We don't play that way. Here was like, alright, we can finish this next week. We can do the next mission. No, we're all gonna die on this one. Is there anything that can let us destroy cover? I'm wondering. Alright, we can... We do have extra... That still didn't attack... That still didn't break through the armor. Overwatch! Maybe if we kill one of them, the rest will run away. Yeah, this is very weird for Alright. If we just shoot him point blank in the face with a shotgun, will that do something? No. Let's try it again. No! We are screwed. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's so stupid. This is the... Yeah, this is the reward, the special encounter. Normally, it's like, hey, there's a guy in a window that's like, hey, can you get me some? Can you give me one of your grenades? And like, you get a small reward out of that. Not, here's 4 like late game enemies. Fuck you. Yeah, we're screwed. It's over. Well, they don't have very good aim. Fuck it. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this case. Run away? Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. Well, that ruined the run. Is the only way to actually win to... No, grenades won't do anything. Shoot. Well, it's not that I'm bad at this game. I've just never had a encounter like this awful this early in the game. That's fine. This is the second mission. We'll start again next time I stream. I don't really care about this now. screwed. Oh, now we do damage. There's really just no way to actually damage them. So I'm like, what if you only have to kill one of them? Nope. Oh. Stunned. Yeah. They do have shit aim. There's at least that. We don't have anything to heal her with, so we are screwed. Well, she's dead. Alright. Revive her. I will just let them take him. I want to see what the lost screen looks like anyway. Well, I'm not going to use Michael Kipps again. He sucks. He doesn't really seem to do very much for us. Fly armor is very good. Okay, point blank next to us, they still can't hit him. We're at least gonna go down fighting. Yeah, we're screwed. Alright. Well, you rat bastards, we took a few of you down, but we're not gonna make it. Well, we did do some damage. Killed one of them. Yeah, see, the problem is the rats just keep coming. You can't take your time with this. Tactic discovered. Score 4 flanking shots at non-melee. Oh, everybody gets another AP. Huh. So we get 3 AP now. Alright. Doesn't really help us since we can't do any damage. Him? Wait a minute. Now hold on a second now. I want to get him to safety. But I also wanted to get him inside the combat thing because that does give us a chance to actually deal damage. Attack those rats. Ah, we can shred armor with grenades. I wish I'd known that. Aw, wait a minute. We're not done yet. No, we don't have the automaton. We can't repair the core. We are screwed. Fusion core is required. We are screwed. Alright. Well, we actually were able to start killing him. What's the point of it saying, oh, it's shutting down, even though, you know, there's no way we can actually fix this. Now, hold on a minute now. Give me that fusion core. Give me that fusion core. Give me that beautiful fusion core. I'm still not gonna keep playing after this, but hell, wait a minute now. 2 grenades, that's good. Right, let's go back to support mode. Close call. So these guys just don't have very good aim anyway. Alright, let's force them to a choke point. If I pull this off, I'm still gonna not be happy because we just used up all our fusion cores. But I will be very happy that I made it at least this far. Alright, Mr. Kips, kick his ass. Maintain fire support. Support mode. Yes, get in the range. He has 4 grenades. Let's just start chucking grenades at him. Because that will shred armor. I like shredding armor. Stay over here. Grenades are pretty good in this one, in this game. Alright. Grenades! Alright, we actually made it. Holy shit. Take him down. Whoa! Let's push. Let's fucking go. We made it. Hell yeah. Weapon support lost. So did we just not get anything from this? No. Yeah, let's get him out of the way. I can't believe we actually made it. And we didn't really get anything out of it. Hope dies last. No! Get him! Katana the motherfucker. Yeah! Alright. Nothing. Oh, great. Some shards. I found some crystal. That's wonderful. We're low on health. What was that special? Did we just get a huge amount of XP from it, though? We can't heal ourselves now either because we don't have any food or medical supplies. Well, I can't believe we did make it. We did kill them. We can zoom in, actually, a little bit. Not by much, though. Alright, yeah. New combat tactic to get from the side. I can't believe I actually made it out of there. Never give up, I suppose. Oh, look, more rats. Kill him. No. No. Okay, nice. You know what doesn't miss? A sword. Exquisite work, Miss Rexward. I wish they did have more dialogue like that. It's fun. Adds to the steampunk aesthetic to it. Maybe the reward is like you can if you can level to like 2 levels because you kill 4 huge enemies. And this is how it's normally supposed to go. I'm looting that crook. I don't care. Alright, medical supplies, good. Kill at least one character, that'd be good. Alright, more grenades. Alright, now that I realize... Oh, I remembered that grenades can shred armor. I'm happy. We don't need him to do anything. I've never played the Shadowrun. Shadowrun does look fun, though. Fantasy, cyberpunk setting. Pretty cool. Alright. I cannot believe that I made it through that. Probably could have done a lot better against it, too, if I realized, okay, just get everybody into a choke point and just lob grenades at them. Did we already open the chest? Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. Damn it. Scrap. I don't care about scrap. I want upgrade parts. Medical stuff. Okay, we can heal somebody then. We have barely held on, but we managed to claw our way to the end. Looting bonus ended. Well, we did get everything. Loot everybody already. Alright, everyone in support mode. Vent this. Open the door. Overwatch everyone. Here they come. See, the best defense in this, the best cover in this is killing the enemy before they kill you. Maintain support. So maybe that the special counter is, oh, you gotta run away from him. I guess we don't play like that. We kill them. We kill rats in this house. No. I'm thinking. Okay, thank goodness they missed. Yep, they didn't get us. Alright, we're gonna have to kill him. Banzai. There they come. Oh, I could kill him. I'm going to, because we're in cover right now. We need full cover here. All right, take the risk. Take the shot. Do it! Yeah! Yeah, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Alright, Overwatch. Doors open. Tilly, you gotta get us out of here. Okay, get us over here. I'm hunkering down. I just don't know if we have the, if she could have dashed to and exited, or she just didn't have enough range, but, alright. Overwatch. One more turn. The reason I'm really wary to keep playing after this, because we use a lot of resources, is that kind of like in FTL, you have... That's something I don't like about FTL, is that you can screw yourself early on in the game if you're not playing with maximum efficiency and not even know it. Alright. We'll dig one more pot shot at him. Got it done. Alright, I'm ready. We made it. We made it. Okay, that was bullshit. We didn't even level up. Are you kidding me? Oh, the Iron Cross up here, those are your unlocks. So if you do certain things, like when you get achievements, you can unlock that. So like you can unlock new characters, you can unlock weapon upgrades and skills. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Eat shit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Upgrade more support. We didn't even level up anybody. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at this. We got Yeah, no food. We're hurt. This war will never end. But this stream will. Yeah, this is also kind of roguelite. I'm so mad. I'm gonna search the crate, see what's in there. Medical supplies. Food. Not enough to heal us all. That was useless. Alright. That was a terrible, terrible secret. Anyways. That was the stream. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I know it was pretty short. I'll see next time I feel like it. I'll stream. So, God bless everyone.